Using the line authorization example, let us understand how SC24 can be used in real time. Now, what we have done is we have created a role called y colon test underscore line underscore authorization, which has two transaction codes in it. The line authorization that we have built for the transaction OB52, and we also have SC53 to evaluate any authorization errors that we might get. We have assigned this role to a user called test line AUTH. Test line AUTH. So what we'll do is we'll log in with this user ID and execute the transaction code OB52 and see what happens. So we logged in with the test user ID. Now let us execute the transaction code OB52. So double click on it, or you can execute it. Now it says no authorization maintenance, no maintenance authorizations for requested data. So let's continue. Now let's execute SC53 and see exactly what the problem is. Now here the problem is this object s_taboo_dis. The system is looking for the value 03 with the value FC for the authorization group. But what we have instead is 010203 and FC31, which means the user test line auth is missing this authorization for this object. Now technically speaking, you can go into the role and insert that value FC into the role manually. Add that value to that object s_taboo_dis. So let's go first check the role and see what values that object has, s_taboo_dis has. So let's go and expand basis administration and s_taboo_dis. Now this is what you have got. Now SAP best practice says you could technically go and click on this pencil icon and add FC in this value, but that would cause this object status to be from standard, it will change to changed, so which is not a good idea. So if you want FC into this role for OB52, SAP recommends that you maintain the value for this object in the role in SC24. So go to SC24, let's go to SC24 and maintain the value there, so that the object status will still be standard and not changed. So because it is check maintained, s_taboo_dis has already come into the role, but the value is not sufficient. So maintain the value that is needed in SC24 FC. Let's say that's what was needed. So add that value to this object. Now, to reflect this value in the role, you have to modify the role in the expert mode. So once you make the changes to the role, changes in the check indicators and the authorization values in SC24, if you want those changes to be reflected in the role, then you have to modify the role in expert mode. So click on expert mode for profile generation and then say read old status and merge with new data. Click on continue. Now if you click on and expand taboo disk, we will see that object is there. Now generate the role, because we modified the role to include FC, and we'll go and log in with that test user ID again and see if it works. So we logged in with this test user ID again, and then let's go and execute OB52 again and see if we are able to display the data. We are not. So no maintenance authorizations for requested data. Click on continue, and let's execute SU53 now. Now it is totally showing us a different authorization object here, s_taboo_lin. Now let's go and check if this object is there in the role. It's not there in this authorization class because this has got only two objects, taboo list apply and taboo lin or taboo dis. This has got s_t code and it's got s_translate. Now taboo s_taboo_lin does not appear in the role now, but the user was getting authorization error because that object is needed. Now technically you could manually insert the taboo lin object into the role by click on the manually insert manually button on the toolbar, but SAP best practice says you have to link the object s_taboo_lin to transaction OB52 because OB52 needs that object. Now let's see in SU24 whether that object is there for that transaction code or not. So SU24, go to OB52, click on change indicators, and taboo lin is not in the list, but OB52 needs that object with these values. So because it's not there in the list of object and OB52 needs s_taboo_lin, you have to manually insert that object into the list and do a check maintain, because whenever OB52 is put in a role, this object was being checked. So because of line authorizations. So do a check maintain for taboo lin and maintain the field values also. So let's click on 03 and leave the remaining field values blank. So let's go to PFCG and click on change. Now this time without clicking on expert mode of role generation, let's go and check change authorization data. So the object still is not there. So to reflect the changes that you have made in SU24, if you want to reflect those changes in the role in the profile generator, you have to select expert mode for profile generation. Click on read authorization, read old status and merge with new data radio button. Click on continue. Now if you see, the object status changes to its new object is there, taboo lin, that's why it is new, and it defaulted with the values that you put in SU24. And now you maintain the field values. That let's say whatever company code you want. Generate. So generated the profiles. Now let's go and check if you still have the issue. So basically go and execute the transaction code again. So even though it says, let's go and click on no data maintenance authorization, display only, which means You cannot change the data, but you can display the records. So if you make any changes, like what we have seen here is that s underscore table len was needed by OB52, but it was not originally there in the role. It did not come up in the role originally. So we went into SU24 and maintained it, did a check maintain there, and when I came to PFCG in the profile generator in the export mode, this object appeared here. So instead of manually inserting this object into the role, we did we linked this object s underscore table len to OB52 in SU24, and when we click on the mountain icon, it tells us this object is linked to which transaction code. But if we had manually maintained it, manually inserted it, then the mountain icon would not have displayed that piece of information. But let us see if it does now. It would, let's say, because we had manually we had maintained this information originally in SU24. That's why mountain icon would show us the link between the object and the transaction code. For example, let's put another object and see what it means. If you put s underscore, let's say, GUI into the role manually, now when I click on the mountain icon here, this doesn't tell me which object or which transaction code needs this object. So analysis on the role becomes a issue in this case. So whenever you need something in the role, that's a good idea. Whenever you need something, meaning if you need an object in the role or if you need a particular set of authorization values in the role, it's a good idea to maintain it in SU24 first, rather than making any kind of changes in the role directly. You should avoid making those changes in the role directly as much as possible.